telling you or asking to select the USB flash drive, and it actually already selected it. I only have one in my system. And hit next again. Here it goes. It's gonna download the Windows. It's gonna format the USB flash drive, copy or download. Welcome back. So recently it came to my attention that a lot of more people are going back to Windows 10, downloading Windows 10 and installing it. So I decided to make a video on how to download Windows 10 installation files, or the ISO file. But do keep in mind, and it's kind of a topic for another video, you shouldn't be really using Windows 10 for production environment connected to the internet, basically. But yeah, let's continue downloading Windows 10 installation files. Basically, we're gonna Google this, Windows 10, and we're gonna go to Microsoft's official website right here to download Windows 10 creation tool. So we're downloading the creation tool. It's a tool that allows you to prep USB flash drive, for example, to install Windows 10 later on. So we're gonna run this tool right here. We're gonna allow it to run with admin privileges. We're gonna wait for it to launch. It's launching up right here, connecting. And this tool is small. This tool is like 18 megabytes. It's just here to download the rest of Windows 10 from Microsoft servers onto your flash drive or to create an ISO file.
10 seconds later.
So we're going to accept this terms and conditions.
80 minutes later.
This is taking a long time. I don't remember this being this slow. Okay, there we go. So we have two options. We can upgrade this PC now, but that's technically incorrect. This PC is already running Windows 11. But what we want to select here is create installation medium. We're gonna go next. Now, right here, automatically, it selects what version of Windows 10 based on this machine that it's running on, this creation medium software. But I'm gonna deselect, and I'm just gonna look through the options. So we have English, United States. You might want to select your language region based on your location. Then there's one Windows 10 version, but this Windows 10 version has home, professional, all other versions. And then we have architecture, which is very important depending on what kind of computer or PC or machine you have. Most modern day machines, even from 10 years ago, will be 64-bit. But if you have a very old machine like a Pentium 4, that's definitely 32-bit. And you have to make the right selection here, because if you don't make the right selection, for example, if you select 64-bit version of Windows 10, you won't be able to install it onto a machine that has a 32-bit CPU, basically. But even if you select a 32-bit operating system and you install it onto a 64-bit machine, you won't be able to utilize more than 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's not a limitation of a 32-bit operating system. But in most cases, I would just recommend everyone selects 64-bit architecture, because I bet everyone out there has a computer that the CPU supports 64-bit operating system. So we have made our selections here. I'm gonna hit next. Now, this is the next option. You have two options how you want your Windows 11 medium to be prepared. The easiest thing for everyone who are watching this probably is to create a USB flash drive. It has to be at least 8 gigabytes in size. If I go to this PC or file browser, this PC, this is my USB flash drive. And do keep in mind, this USB flash drive is gonna be formatted by that tool. So if you have anything here sensitive, you better copy it somewhere else, because this USB flash drive, once again, is gonna be formatted by that tool. Let's go back to the tool. Now it's telling you or asking to select the USB flash drive, and it actually already selected it. I only have one in my system. And hit next again. Here it goes. It's gonna download the Windows. It's gonna format the USB flash drive, copy or download the Windows installation files onto that USB flash drive. It's also probably gonna verify the integrity of that download, make sure nothing got corrupted. It's probably gonna do a few other things we're probably not aware. And your installation medium for Windows 10 will be ready. And by the way, this takes a long time depending on the performance of your computer and especially performance of your internet. So be patient. By the way, an extra tip, when it's downloading the Windows 10 installation files, you can open up Task Manager, select this Performance tab here, and you can actually see that the disk 1, which is my removable USB flash drive right here, you can even see the brand name of it, it's being 100% utilized. You can see the write performance right here, 18 megabytes a second. At this point, you know that the creation medium is actually writing files onto your flash drive. And if this percentage is moving extremely slow, it's because your write speed is probably extremely low and you should be looking into investing into a better USB flash drive. Okay, so the installation medium for Windows 10 has been finished. You can see that my utilization for the USB flash drive has dropped to 0%. You can see the history graph right here showing that it was 100 almost. And yeah, you're ready to go start booting up from the USB flash drive and installing Windows 10 on machines that support it. So I'm gonna go to this PC again, and here you can see my E drive has a different name. If I go in, here's the file structure of Windows 10 installation files. So yeah, you're ready to go once again to start installing Windows. But if you have two of these files and you copy them onto the USB flash drive, you will literally automate the entire Windows 10 installation process. That's how the top techs do it in the industry. We don't manually go through the installation wizard of Windows 10, 11, or even Windows 7 or XP. We use these two files that are pre-configured, predefined parameters for Windows 10, 11, and we fully automate the installation process. Therefore, don't forget to subscribe to see the future content on how to completely automatically to install Windows 10 or 11 in the future. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.